Well, I ended in a Sunday noon with a test tomorrow. I hope sacrificing my grades for this dumb video is going to do something in the future. Alrighty, let's begin the review. Baldi's Basics in RNG and bad game design is one of the most overrated games in history. Considering the quality of the game and how popular this game is, you can see why I think this. The review is going to be split into three sections: the original game, the 1.3 update, and the newest expansion / new game that's going to be releasing somewhere in the future. Let's start the first segment of the review, the original 1.2 update. The original 1.2 update is an unfair RNG and jumpscare dependent game. The game has a nice aesthetic, and that is the only thing I can compliment the game for having, because the game has a very linear hallway-esque hallway, so it's kinda gets difficult to see anyone coming through. The audio cues help, but not very much, considering that, well, you can't really escape from the characters because their walk speed is either faster than you, or they just come out at random times. Sometimes, especially the principal, which the only audio cue he has is a whistle that's stolen from the Amazing World of Gumball. Ugh, playtime. Fuck playtime. Playtime is just, no, screw playtime. Just, why? You ruined every single time I was going to be over with this game. Anyway, let's move on to the next segment. This game isn't very scary. The first time playing it might be scary, but after the second or third death, you might be bored with it and it becomes a chore. Not to mention the fact that they didn't lock the mouse cursor on the window so that your cursor can go off the window. I'm not a game developer, but I'm pretty sure that locking the cursor is a pretty basic thing you can do, which is ironic considering the name of the game. Let's move on to the second segment. Now we come to the 1.3 update. It has a couple of items, but the limited inventory space makes the items hard to use, and considering the fact that the best strategy for the game is chocolate bee soda, yeah, you're not gonna be using the newer items very much. It's still way too RNG dependent, and the scissors are only one-time use thing. Considering how often you're going to be encountering playtime, the scissors should be multiple use or infinite use. But the infinite use point might be a little bit, no, I know, making the game a little too easy. So maybe just like 5 uses would be nice. The game is just way too hard, and playtime literally ruins everything, so why is the scissors only one-time use? The only principal item is basically the principal keys, which is in the main game, but the principal is still a very hard entity to dodge, especially when the only cue happens to be a whistle that you happen to not know where it's coming from if you're not wearing headphones. Overall, the update doesn't fix much, and it feels like the game is still half-baked, even though this is the full release. I don't know how they managed to mess up this game badly. Like, you can literally just redo the entire game, or make the scissors multiple use. Did they even test this game to make sure that it's possible to beat it without raging at your screen, without wanting to punch your screen? This game isn't very good. It doesn't fix much, and overall, not a very good game. So now we're here in the new Baldi's Basics expansion / game. The map isn't as linear, the atmosphere is better, but I really can't say much about this game. This new expansion or game is still in its early infancy stage, and I believe it still has many things to be developed. I can see that they learned from their mistakes and really took in the criticisms and the feedback of the last game to make a better game. So yeah, I can really like the development of Baldi's Basics. I suggest you donate to the Kickstarter. And yeah, this is where Baldi's Basics is now. I feel like the game is improving, and right now I'm just repeating words because this video was actually pretty short. Also because it's a small game with a lot of flaws, and those flaws being very small points. So I'm just gonna pad out the runtime by doing this. Conclusion? Baldi's Basics is a pretty bad game. It's only fun at first, but it gets competitive after the third or fourth time you die. The update doesn't fix much. Overall, there is not too much to praise in this game. I actually struggled to find anything good in this game. The only thing I can give it is the aesthetics. I would rate it a 0 out of 10. I would. But considering the fact that it does have a nice aesthetics, and it is honestly, it's going at a direction that I like. So I'll give it overall a 2 out of 10. So that's my conclusion. The overall Baldi's Basics is 1 out of 10. Let's end the video now, I guess. Never really done these kind of things. Usually I just let the gameplay end it for me. But I don't know how to end these things. I didn't write in the script. Bye.